just before I finished, I was removed. Of course, it was not my fault.
Yeah.
But I'll not go into that story now. So after that, I stayed here for 2 years, teaching. That's one of the best things you can ever do. Teaching in secondary schools. I don't know if some of you know Guru High School. I once from Nairobi. So when it started, we were the first teachers there. Untrained teachers. I was an untrained teacher. And then after that, I went to Poland for my master's, to finish my studies and then get master's in agriculture. So during these years, to one extent, I thank God that I was kicked out. I hope that doesn't happen to you, but it helped me, because it helped me refocus. Same thing in your centers. Things are not going to work. Some things might not work. So if you're planning something, you must have a goal. You must have some goals that you think about. And then you must do as much as possible, as much as you can to get to those goals. But there is no one straight line to get to the goals. So if something happens, I mean, so long as you're not dead, there's nothing to worry about. So if it doesn't happen this way, you go that way. If you cannot do it with this person, you do it with that person. This is what my mother taught us. My mother taught us, never forget where you came from. It doesn't matter, it doesn't matter where you go to. I've been in Poland now for 20 years. I live in Poland. I live in Poland and I live here. But the same thing is for all of you. I know all of you love the places you came from. Whether you came from Nairobi or any other town, maybe some of you don't actually go back very often, but never forget where you came from, both physically, that means the place you came from, and also all the trials you went through. So don't think that if you came from a certain area which was very poor, now you've made it and become richer in terms of money, because richness doesn't mean if you're rich you have many kinds of richnesses. Never forget where you came from. Never forget the people you were with. That's extremely important, and that has helped us a lot to show that all the things we are doing are related to other people, because you're not alone here. Purposely, I'm trying to talk about various things which lead us to computers, or computers help us to implement. So I'm not talking only about computers. I'm also talking about how computers have helped me. Now, in 1991, I bought a computer. It was, I don't know if some of you know, a 286 computer.
Yes.
It was a very old computer. That time it was with a black and white screen, but mine was orange. With orange and black. So that was my first computer. I went to work in Germany because during the holidays students work. I don't know how it is in Kenya much, but even when I was a student during the holidays we did not work much. But during the holidays in Europe, students work. They go to other countries or they go to their own country and work. They work on the farms, they work in hotels, in restaurants, they sweep, anything. They do anything to earn some money and also to be busy, or they travel somewhere. So I was working in Germany. I worked in Poland also. In Germany, I was making pavements and sweeping the streets and making gardens. was a job that I loved very much. And I got some money, and all the money I got, I bought a computer. Actually, my employer, his son was working in a computer company. So instead of paying me, he took my money and gave his son. And I had to borrow money to go back to Poland. I borrowed from my hosts. Now with this computer, I learned everything. 286 computer. I learned word processing, WordPerfect. I learned databases. That time Excel did not exist. It was Lotus 1, 2, 3. I learned all that on this computer. I started typing master's thesis for Polish people because I was the first person with a computer in the university in Poland. Not because I was rich or anything, no, because I had an opportunity. And I bought a computer when they were starting. Not many students had it. So I used to type for them master's thesis, and then I earned money. And that's also helped me with my Polish. I was not that good in Polish when I was typing. But I had a girlfriend who is now my wife. So she has survived, she has suffered with me all these years. But these little things, which at times